Okay guys, we are here with
Timoti.
And Stefano.
What did you do?
I finished at the YCS in Bologna Top 64. I lost sadly, and I finished day 1 X11, day 2 9-1. And I have a spicy deck to show you guys. It's an insanely deck, super fun to play. We invented it, we upgraded it, and it performed really well. And it was also a really nice meta call.
Yeah. The idea of that deck is that it plays Fiendsmith, Adventure, Azamina and Kashtira, and Fiendsmith and Kashtira and Adventure play really well around Shifter and Full. Also, if you draw Cash with Diablo Star, play also really well around Shifter because you can normal summon Diablo Star. And we don't play original, as we don't play Snake Eye, but we play the trap, the simple spy trap that play really well against Cash, and it can be set by Diablo Star if you Shifter. So the deck can play really well around Entox.
So as my friend said, the name of the deck is F.A.A.K, Fiendsmith, Adventure, Azamina, Kashtira. And now I'm gonna show you the list. So as first engine is the Fiendsmith. So 3 engraver, 1, 1, 1. This deck doesn't really have a normal summon. Those two are the best normal summon in the deck. Otherwise, you just normal summon the end traps. Then second engine is the Azamina. We play 3 of the Deception, 1 of the Spell, and then of course 3 Wanted, 3 Witch, and this trap. This one is a Book of Moon on Special Summon Monster, and it set itself from the grave if you control an illusion. So what you do with the Azamina stuff is that you summon I'm gonna show you at the same time the extra deck that is quite obvious. So for the Fiendsmith we have the Link 1, Moon, Link 2 and Desiree. And for the Azamina we have the 2 Fusion. So basically you summon this one, you search for the trap, or if you didn't special summon Witch, you can also go for Wanted Witch and Witch set this one, and then the Omni Negate. Because you make the Omni Negate by sending this one and then Effect to set it back. Then for next engine, the Adventure engine, the standard 10 cards. So the best normal summon of the deck, because we play this Link 1 that basically do nothing. Just transform this monster into a light monster. That is important because we are also playing those 2 Link that are insane in this format, I think. So we have the 3 Adventure, that is the best normal summon, because if you don't have any normal summon, you just normal summon this, go for this Link 1, and then banish it from your grave to search, and you gain that free body with this Link basically. Then of course 3 right, 1 equip, 1 continuous, 1 Griffon, and the last card. This one is not only for Adventure, is also really good if you drew into with the I don't know. You can send Engraver, you can send Kashtira stuff if you start with Birth. You can send Witch because we are playing Selene, so you can reborn it quite easily. And then next is the Kashtira. We are playing 3 Field Spell, 3 Fenrir, 1 Unicorn and 1 Birth. Yeah, standard. And then last engine piece that makes everything go together perfectly, I think, is Magician's Soul with 1 right and 1 Illusion of Chaos. So for someone that doesn't know those cards, this one basically just search for this. This one you can reveal it, you search for that, and then you have to put 1 card on top of your deck. And this, you can special summon it from your hand by sending this or Witch from your deck to your hand. And on the field you can send Spell and Trap from hand, field, hand or field to the grave, and draw the same amount. And this is really good because you have Kashtira that have the field spell that are free to send. You have the equip of this engine that is free to send. If you made Ash on that, you still have this one to send that is also free. And for the Fiendsmith, you have the Link 1 that normally you don't need, so it's also a draw 1. But the most important thing is that allows you to send Witch make Selene and Reborn Witch and go into the Azamina combo then.
So if you draw a brick, you can like a drag back. You can shuffle with cancel the Illusion of Chaos and keep in hand the Illusion of Chaos and then tribute it for Azamina.
Yeah, and the idea why those two is because if you drew two of them is okay because you special summon one and the other one is your normal summon, so it's fine. But if you drew two of the ritual, then you transform one of the ritual in this one, but you are stuck with the monster. And by playing one and one, you can decide if I search the Magician Soul and then I want to discard this one to draw one, I can. Or if I need a monster, I can then search the illusion and have that.
This is important because when you start with Soul, you want 3 spells, Grave or the field for Celine. So it's better to play one and one instead of 2 Illusion of Chaos.
Then this was also for the adventure package because the most important monster, like this one and also the rabbit, requires you to have effect monster. So if you use the Griffon Rider negate, then you can just link summon this one. And also it's really good with the access code because it's one more attribute in the grave. So Selene access code was really solid. Then link 2 again, SP. And last card for the extra deck was this. Okay, this one I was not sure that was the best one to play. Maybe would have been better to play a second Requiem to play around the unicorn because I got a lot of time this one banished and was painful. But normally you use this one just to have a dark monster because you can transform your Fiendsmith engine into a dark monster and then go into Link 2 and Reborn and do stuff. And also, if you equip to Lacrima and you summon this and then you reborn the Fiendsmith, you have 2 level 6 and you basically force the Nibiru. The deck can be also a nice play, but I'm not playing the DDD, so yeah. Exactly, and then for the rest, the trap, of course, Colled, and end traps. So I'm playing a lot of end traps. 3 Fuvalos, 3 Draw, 3 Impermanence, 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3 Ogre main. Yeah, those are the 60 cards main deck. It worked perfectly. I will have not changed anything in the main deck. And for the side we have more end traps. We have 3 Porolia, 3. I never really sided 3, but was solid. 2 Nibiru, 1 Dominus Impulse, that was insane because I was playing Crossout, it's also a shifter. Crossout was insane, the deck can play freely through multiple end traps, so the deck performed really well. And the last 2 cards were these 2, I never used them, I will probably change them, was not necessary.
The side was the hardest choice in the deck because the main and decks were quite easy. In the side we tested a lot Crossout or Trust, but we also did in last week a regional. I tried with Trust, I tried with Crossout with 1st and 6th place, and well, Crossout was insane. Crossout on Brawl or Fuvaros was insane.
I mean, maybe in this format with a lot of Kashtira player, having Trust to take the Kashtira from my opponent will have been also really good. But this one on Shifter or this one on Porolia, because sometimes Porolia is more effective than a Fuvaros when you start with, I don't know, adventure stuff, then you have Witch, you have Magician Soul, so it may be a draw 3 for your opponent and you don't really want it. So Crossout was insane today. I'm quite happy that I played this one over Talent. Also because each time I drew Talent, my opponents start doubling permanents and yeah. No, the list is
every
really,
time we
really
drew
fun.
Crossout, we won.
Yeah. Because the deck can easily play through end traps, because the idea is that with any 2 body, you just go for Fiendsmith line, and if you have the normal summon still available, then you made the rabbit. So all the time you basically finish with the rabbit and Daisy Ray. And then on top you have the Omni Negate from the adventure, you have the Omni Negate from the Azamina, you may have some Kashtira on field. And also another thing that I have to say is that this trap resolve by itself, a lot of problem by the Kashtira because it's a book of moon basically, and when you open a special summon a monster, you just book it, and it's really strong against Kashtira that are really solid against Snake Eye and other.
This was the MVP for me because it's insane against Cash, and there were many Cash in this tournament, and it helps you play really well around for the end Top64 versus Shifter, and also against Tempai. Just end with Unicorn or Rabbit and this trap, they never win. I never lost. It's like 3 Shifter, and I never lost against Tempai.
Tempai is not free matchup, but we are solid with this list. We have also Impulse. It's a nice list, I think. I'm quite happy for the result. I'm gonna shout out from the team, Timoni, for all my friends from Ticino that come here with me, Corno and everyone that is here. Yeah.
Also shout out to my friend, everyone that tested with us.
Okay, guys. Thank you for the profile and see you soon.
See you soon.